Hey everyone, my name is Emily, and I wanted to take just a few moments to tell you a little bit about our family's journey and how Hannah helped us along the way. So it was about 4 years ago when our daughter Gracie, right before her second birthday, started showing signs of sleep regression. She was waking up during the night, and we were told that this was common and this happens around that age. So we waited, and a couple months go by, and we realized she was waking up now multiple times during the night, and those times are lasting longer and longer, and it was becoming more difficult to get her to sleep, which also led to then the bedtime more difficult to get her to fall asleep. And then the whole bedtime routine just fell apart. And so we waited a few months, again, just trying different things. And fast forward 6 months to a year, I bring up our concerns to the doctor, and we realized how little sleep she was getting, and her doctor was concerned. And so we went to go see some specialists, and also same thing, they were concerned. She was getting on average 3 to 5 hours of sleep a night. And so they decided to put her on, at age 2, pretty hardcore medications for a 2-year-old. So like clonazepam, clonidine, things like that. And we had agreed because we were nervous when we realized that how impacted her body was from the lack of sleep. And the medications actually backfired. It didn't work for us. It just wasn't the right fit for her. So we decided to stop all of that. And so then they decided that we would go the route of melatonin. And melatonin was great for a short little bit because it would put her to sleep, but we noticed it wouldn't keep her asleep. And so we always knew at bedtime we would get about 2 hours, and then we knew we'd be up off and on pretty much the rest of the night. And so we did that off and on total for about 2.5 years. So when she was 4, we hit our breaking point, I would say. And for any of you who are struggling with sleep issues, I think you can relate. And when I say that, we were not functioning as a family. We were exhausted. We were stressed. We were tired. Bedtime was the most stressful time of the day. And throughout the whole night was just stressful. And then morning was, of course, just pure exhaustion. And so it was around that time where we realized we really needed help beyond all the help we'd already sought. And we were nervous because we had done a lot of the behavioral strategies because I'm a licensed behavior analyst, and also because my daughter has autism. And so we thought, well, research shows that kids with autism have a hard time sleeping, and so maybe this is just how it is. And so I just couldn't give up hope that one day she would fall asleep and sleep through the night, because she needed it, and we needed it as a family. And so we reached out to A to Z Sleep Solutions, and I will never forget my 15-minute consult with Hannah. And in those 15 minutes, she had talked to me about taking her off of melatonin and talked to me about some other things that we could do. And it just gave me so much hope that we could get her there if we just hung on a little bit longer and just gave it our all a little bit more. And so after talking to Hannah, I learned so much about the biological piece of sleep and how important that biological piece is, which with the behavioral piece. And so we signed up immediately for her overnight package that she has. And Hannah scheduled a time to come out to our house, and we had prepared everything she had asked. And the night that she came out, she was absolutely just wonderful. First of all, just lovely to speak with. And she reviewed the plan in detail with us, made sure we felt good about it, made sure we felt confident. And it was really nice because we got to have a discussion about any concerns or worries or just thoughts we had. And she really helped individualize and make sure it was a plan that we felt good about, that we all agreed was going to be the best for not just Gracie, but all of us, as a family implementing it. And so we went to bed and we all just kind of waited anxiously for that first wake up. And of course it happened. So Gracie woke up, and it was just so nice. Just like this burst of energy I had when I realized Hannah was right there by my side, telling me what to do and how to do it and walking me through it, and, helping us, during our toughest time when we felt like we were in crisis. And we did everything she said that night. And then she left in the morning, and that wasn't it though. Hannah stayed in constant contact with us through emails and texts, and made sure that we were, getting the house ready for bedtime, making sure that we were getting Gracie ready, making sure we were doing everything we needed to do, and holding us accountable. And within a week, Gracie was sleeping through the night. And I'll never forget the first night she slept through the night, and then the second, and then the third. We just were so happy, and she was so happy. We had a different kid. She was waking up laughing and smiling, and the meltdowns were going away, and even school said she was a different kid, and people were noticing. And so here it is 2 years later, and you might wonder, did Gracie regress, and did she have weeks that were tough? And yes, she did. We definitely have had weeks that Gracie has woken up multiple times and had screaming meltdowns, and we feel like we were going backwards. The difference is that my husband and I had the confidence, and we knew, and the tools, and we knew what to do. And so anytime this happens, it's 1 to 2 nights and Gracie's back on track. And our anxiety is so much lower because we know what to do, and we know we can get her there because we've seen it now multiple times. And so to say that this experience is life-changing, I wish there was a stronger word than life-changing, because that would be it. But I thank you for listening to our story and listening to a little bit of our journey. I just want to share so that other families can feel hope and know that there's, people out there who can help you, and there's resources, and there's so much that you can still do to help you and your family achieve the goals that you need to. So thank you, everyone, and I hope that you find what you need.